celebrating 70 years of coverage you can count on. This is KCBD News Channel 11's Daybreak Today.
Now at 6, Lubbock residents will soon have the chance to speak to county commissioners about a proposed property tax rate increase. Plus, an investigation is underway after a bomb scare at a West Lubbock Walmart. And Tropical Storm Idalia is heading toward Florida's Gulf Coast. What leaders in the state are doing to prepare for its arrival. Good morning, and thank you for starting your day with us here on Daybreak Today. I'm Angie Wynn. It is Monday, August 28th. We're almost through with the month, but we're not through with helping you wake up this morning. We're just getting started, and look who's back. Steve Devine. Good morning, Steve. Glad to have you.
Good morning. Thank you, Angie. Back after a little surgery and doing well after that. Just a little bit on the slow side. I know, I'm always slow. But as we look in on the Doppler here early this morning, we do have some widespread rain showers, especially to the west of us, right around Highway 385, but some additional showers over the northwestern part of the viewing area. This is generally moving southward, so the showers that you see over New Mexico likely to stay over New Mexico. However, showers in the northwestern part of the viewing area approaching Dimmitt right now. Some showers around Olton. This is drifting towards the Littlefield area. Abernathy could see a little bit of this. Rain is tapering down in the Levelland area right now, but we've seen Levelland, Sundown, Meadow, Brownfield. In between that area, quite a bit of rainfall here over the last several hours. So again, there could be some flooding of roadways, so just be aware of that, especially in the dark right now. And then some very spotty, very compact showers showing up over the southeastern part of the viewing area. So as we go through the day, expecting to see some of these scattered showers favoring the western part of the viewing area, but we'll have the potential almost anywhere. Lubbock's chance of rainfall is about 40%. Now, not all the rain will be heavy, but there is the potential for downpours with these showers. High today at about 89 degrees. Take a closer look at the rest of the week coming up here in a few minutes.
Doesn't sound too shabby. Thank you, Steve. It is 6:01. Looking ahead today, Lubbock County Commissioners will meet to discuss the property tax rate for the next fiscal year starting in October. Commissioners are proposing a 34.7 cent per $100 valuation, which is equal to the voter approval rate. So if the commissioners adopt it, it will not require a vote. If approved, the average Lubbock County homeowner would pay about $720 for the year. That's about a $70 increase from this year. The meeting starts at 10 this morning in the Commissioners Court on the 5th floor of the Lubbock County Courthouse. Meanwhile, the Lubbock City Council and Zoning Commission will hold a joint public hearing this week on the Unified Development Code. Council members approved adoption of the code in May, but pushed its effective date to October 1st, anticipating the need for changes. Lubbock residents are invited to share thoughts on the amendments during the public hearing at 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. Now, it's in the council chambers at Citizens Tower, and while it is a public hearing, the commission and council will have the option to vote on amendments. 2 people are facing charges this morning after shooting in West Lubbock over the weekend. Lubbock police say 23-year-old Saul Garcia and 21-year-old Rudy Redford Jr. got into a fight in the bathroom of a business. It happened just off Milwaukee and 45th Street in the early morning hours Sunday. They were kicked out of the business shortly after, but continued to argue in the parking lot. That's when shots were fired. And 36-year-old Israel Trevino and 35-year-old Luis Gonzalez suffered gunshot wounds to the leg. Garcia and Redford were later arrested after leaving the scene of the shooting. An investigation is underway after someone called in a bomb threat to a Lubbock Walmart. Officers say someone called the bomb threat in at the Walmart near 4th and Frankfort just before noon Sunday. The building was then evacuated and police checked for any explosive devices. Thankfully, none were found and no injuries were reported. Former President Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, will be in court for a pretrial hearing today in Atlanta, Georgia. Meadows is asking his trial to be moved to federal court, saying he was acting on behalf of a federal official. Meadows' attorneys also say the charges against him should be dropped for the same reason. Prosecutors say Meadows violated the Hatch Act, which restricts partisan political activity by federal employees. Tropical storm Idalia is heading toward Florida's west coast, and it's expected to reach hurricane status later this week. John Lawrence reports.
Floridians are preparing for severe weather in anticipation of Tropical Storm Idalia, which spent Sunday night swirling roughly 100 miles east of Cozumel, Mexico. It's forecast to strengthen to a Category 2 hurricane and make landfall in the Sunshine State later this week.
In terms of resources, we have mobilized 1,100 National Guardsmen, and they have at their disposal 2,400 high water vehicles, as well as 12 aircraft that can be used for rescue and recovery efforts.
According to the National Weather Service, a hurricane watch is in effect from Englewood to Indian Pass, which includes Tampa Bay.
If you are in the path of this storm, expect to lose power for a certain amount of time, and so just take whatever precautions are necessary as a result of that.
On Saturday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency in more than 30 counties, and voluntary evacuations are issued for parts of Hernando County. Idalia could drop up to ½ an inch of rain in parts of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas by midweek. And there's something else brewing in the Atlantic. Hurricane Franklin.
Hurricane Franklin, and it's about to be a major hurricane off the East Coast, not hitting the East Coast, but the waves, the winds, certainly for Bermuda, the waves and the rip currents certainly for the East Coast.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Now then, we are checking in on your forecast across the South Plains, and for that we head back to Steve Devine, who's back with us this morning. And some folks seeing some rain, right, Steve?
Some folks seeing some rain, some folks seeing a lot of rain. Lubbock so far, though, not quite so lucky. Here's a look at the almanac for yesterday. The high temperature was 90 degrees. That's the average for the time of year. Precipitation-wise, though, the airport picking up just 0.02 of an inch of rain. Much of the city seeing no more than just a few sprinkles. Our total for the month so far is 0.09 of an inch. We are way behind on our precipitation, but some folks are picking up some heavy rain here early this morning on the radar. See some of the brighter yellows changing over to the oranges. So we have these pockets of moderate rain, may even see some brief heavy rainfall with this particular pattern, especially from near Littlefield down 385 all the way to just about Brownfield. Rain has been very persistent in this area just to the west of the Lubbock region, and also up around Castro County we're seeing some shower activity drifting southward near Freona, around Dimmitt, and then some very spotty showers over the southeastern part of the viewing area. The good news here is that this is actually picking up in the number of showers, but they're very small in their area. Still, some of them could produce some brief moderate to heavy rainfall, hit and miss, especially this morning. Now this afternoon we'll see a little bit of sunshine, some spotty storms in the area, so we'll continue with at least a chance of rain for us, and the temperatures will be held down a little bit with that cloud cover. 89 degrees, but by tomorrow we're headed back up to about 92. Now we'll still have enough moisture in the area, instability for some spotty storms. Tuesday, perhaps a few lingering into Tuesday night. And once again, very hit and miss, so many areas will miss out on the rain, but a few areas could see some locally heavy rainfall. And dry and hot weather follows with a lot of sunshine. Wednesday about 94, Thursday 97. Pretty close to that 100-degree mark is likely toward late in the week here. Now you can track the storms and the showers this morning, not expecting the storms to be severe, but again, some heavy rain, gusty winds will be possible. But you can track them using the interactive radar that you'll find inside the KCBD First Alert Weather app. Download it for free from your app or Play Store. Angie?
Thank you, Steve. It's 6:07. Good morning to you. We're helping you right into your Monday. Still to come on Daybreak today, a teenager from Colorado is making quite an impression as a rookie on American Ninja Warrior. Plus, farmers in our ag still looking for emergency response payments following a difficult 2022 season. What they say needs to be done to fix the issue is up next in this week's Focus on Ag. Stay with us. You're watching Daybreak today on KCBD News Channel 11.